Asking your dog to sit when they are about to lunge at a dog or a skateboard or a scooter on walks is actually making them even worse. This is really quite a common thing that I see with border collies, kelpies, some oodle breeds, because obviously they've got that working dog in them, that desire to chase something or lunge at something. And I fully get the thinking that comes from getting your dog to sit when you can tell they're about to react. Because the reality is, at any second, if that dog walking towards you comes closer, your dog's going to lose their shit, and you kind of don't have any sense of control. There's no way for you to hold that dog back. You feel like you're going to be made like a spectacle of. It's embarrassing. Your dog's like losing it, and the other dog's just walking by nicely, or they're just going by on their scooter. And so I get why you want to get them to sit, because you really want to sort of have that sense of, not that you're trying to control your dog, but just control of the situation. And of course, asking them to sit, it's an obedience trick. It's not like they don't know how to sit. So it's sort of like you're trying to cut through the noise in their brain and go, hey, look at me. Don't look at that. It's totally fine. A lot of people will pair sit with like treats. So they'll say sit. And then if their dog does kind of sit, they go, good dog, and start trying to give them food. The problem is, when you're asking your dog to sit, what you're doing is going against what's natural for them. So I work with a lot of high energy dogs, specifically overly friendly dogs. So think like your Australian working dogs, your herding breeds. These dogs have this desire to chase things, to react out of either frustration on the lead, because they really want to get to you, they really want to say hi, they really want to chase it. Which means when they see what we call the trigger, which is like the dog or the skateboard, they have this adrenaline mixed with other hormones that surge through their body, and they have this immediate desire to move. Because if you've ever had adrenaline surge through your body, maybe it's just before you're about to go for a job interview and you sort of get like the shaky nerves, or if you've ever proposed to someone and you're getting really nervous, or if you're ever about to go meet up with some friends to go on maybe like a wakeboarding, and you've never wakeboarded and you've got nerves running through your body, you get that jitteriness, right? And your dog's very similar. You might even, if you watch them, notice that they kind of go still, they shake a little bit. Now, what do we need when we've got adrenaline running through our body? We need to be able to express the adrenaline, to move, to get it out of our system. We need to run, to explosively move, or if we're about to go to a job interview, we kind of shake, because the shaking helps you get rid of that nervous energy or that excited energy. So for your dog, when they're really excited and all they want to do is chase, and then you're asking them to sit, you're putting a huge screeching halt on their innate natural need to move. Okay, so when you're asking them to stop, you're basically asking them to stop moving. It's actually making it worse. Why? Because when the dog comes close enough that your dog is not listening to you anymore, they are going to go from a static position to an explosive position. So instead of kind of lunging, when you put them in a sit, they're more likely to extremely lunge and explode out of that movement. So it makes total sense that you want to get them to sit, but I would highly recommend that you actually use movement instead of getting them to sit. Movement such as drawing them away from the trigger. Yes, get their attention. You don't have to use treats for that, but get their attention. Create space, movement. What I teach in my online challenge, my online 30-day challenge, and all of my one-on-one clients, we teach movement through engagement games. So if you've got any games that your dog loves to play, that is the exact moment to play it, because what you're doing is you're getting them distracted and away from the thing they want to react and lunge to, and you're getting them to react to you and lunge with you and move with you, so you become the valuable resource instead of the scooter or the bike or the person who's running. All right, so that would be my suggestion. Stop getting them to sit, start getting them to move, and you'll see a huge difference in your working dog's reactivity.